Hello everyone, this is Man in Gas Mask, and today I'm going to be reviewing V for Vendetta, the celebrated comics from Alan Moore. Now, where do I start? Basically, I think I should start by saying this is the second comic book review, aside from my stupid Spider-Man No More two-parter. Now, putting that aside, well, I just like to not start. I already started, but start on this topic, on a new topic regarding V for Vendetta, by saying that it's actually much grittier and darker than the movie. It's, in fact, that's the biggest thing about the comic book. It's really sobering how dark it is. I know it's gonna sound redundant, but what the hell? This is darkity dark. Now, there's different kinds of revolution stories. There's these kinds of revolution stories. Yeah, let's go show those mofos who's boss, and took them down to Painstown. Yeah, there's those. Then there's the second, a little bit more popular kind. Yeah, let's take those mofos down to Paintown. Yet, I still acknowledge the loss this revolution has caused. But still, they're gonna get an ass whooping. And then there's the other kind of revolutionary story. I want to die. That's what V for Vendetta is. There's so many conflicting sides, and V for Vendetta is so morally ambiguous, you really don't know what to make of it. You're like, oh yeah, go show those guys who's boss. They're dictators and jerks and what... Oh, you didn't have to do that to them. That was a little hard. What am I talking about? They're dictators. You can be as harsh as like, oh God, V. Wow. Can you do that in a cop? See what I'm talking about? And I guess one of the biggest parts about this is the art. The art still manages to be dreamlike, like an LSD trip in Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. You know, very surreal, very haunting, very ghost-like, but still manages to be serious and have this just modern graphics sort of look that you don't really want to make fun or have fun with this comic. It makes you want to take it seriously while being nice to look at. Thus, the art probably must be one of the best parts of the book. Now, let's compare with two other authors, which, in my opinion, many other people's opinion, are in the same caliber of Alan Moore's writing genius: Frank Miller and Neil Gaiman. Now, I know what you're going to say about Frank Miller, since he just released that turd of a comic, Holy Terror, and, you know, that awful, what was it, Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight Strikes Back, his awful Batman sequel, Green Lantern, and who can forget Spawn vs. Batman. If you haven't heard of that, see the Linkara video right now. Sorry, a little rage. And, but other than that, Frank Miller has some pretty good work, and you can't forget his first Batman stuff with Year One. And thus, I think he should be mentioned with Alan Moore, since, well, Frank Miller has done some pretty good stuff. I think he deserves to be mentioned with Alan Moore. I think he's got a writing caliber. Other than that, Neil Gaiman, I mean, come on, he's Neil Gaiman. Sandman, Sandman is right up there with Watchmen and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Right up there. Now, back to V for Vendetta for comparing. Well, let's compare it to Alan Moore's other works first. Well, it actually makes Watchmen look pretty light. I mean, seriously, it makes the scene where 1/3 of New York's population gets slaughtered much lighter. I guess because Watchmen, although has some politics in it, V for Vendetta is much more personal in terms of politics than Watchmen. But in Watchmen, the characters are a little bit more relatable and a little bit more likable, a little more likable than V for Vendetta. Still, although I love Watchman's artwork, just the weird feel you get from looking at one page of V for Vendetta. I'd have to say V for Vendetta is better, much as I hate to admit it. As for League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, League has the sort of cartoonish Indiana Jones style action, and V for Vendetta completely lacks this. It takes itself completely seriously, but I mean, League's actually better because you can have more fun with it. I don't know. I'm always in support for things where you get your ticket and take your brain out. You know, everybody should stop being so critical with all this, you know, Crystal Skull debates and whatnot. But I can't turn myself against League. League is better than V for Vendetta, even though V for Vendetta is much more smarter in atmosphere. As for Sandman, even though it can be creepy at times and is often very intellectual and mind-boggling, yeah, I still think it's Candyland compared to the grittiness of V for Vendetta. As for Frank Miller, nah, he's not up there. I take back what I said by analyzing. Now that I'm looking at it again, I take back what I said. So, there you have it. I guess the best part about V for Vendetta is just how uninviting it is. You just don't want to be part of the world it's conveying. But seriously, give it a read. Although you'll be depressed a little, trust me, once you get to the end page, you'll feel rewarded. It's a great comic, and I'm just here to heap some praise on it. Thanks for watching.